I'm Chef Jordan Hewes. I own Gourmet Bakery here in Pensacola. We do a little bit of everything. We do our own laminated doughs for croissants. We do desserts, bread, gelato. We do it all. So I graduated from Sullivan University. It's in Louisville, Kentucky, back in 2009. I worked at some restaurants there while I was pursuing a bachelor degree because I knew that opening my own place was a goal in the long term. So I spent some years working there, and then I vacationed here in 2012 and fell in love with it. And it really just had a hometown feel because of how small it is, but I knew that the scene was right for what I wanted to do. You know, there's some things you do once and you're like, wow, I am awesome at this. Food just has kind of always been that for me. PBS, I love Paul Hollywood. I think he's the best. Outside of that though, Chef Michael Paley has been a big influence on my life, as well as Chef George Lazzi. Just really look up to them, admire their careers and the things that they've achieved. So Craft Gourmet Bakery, we're not only a retail location, but we have a huge wholesale operation that happens a little bit more behind the scenes. We service multiple markets around town where people can buy the breads and pastries, a little more grocery style, but then we service over a dozen restaurants in town and have some really cool local partnerships. We plan to bring something really spectacular to the guests at the WSRE dinner this year. We are inspired by Auberge Rose basil chocolate torte. To put our own little spin on that, my favorite thing to bake is cheesecake. So we're gonna do a basil chocolate cheesecake, and we're gonna throw some really cool components in there and really surprise the guests. I'm definitely looking forward to a little bit more exposure, drum up some business for the holidays, really maybe reach a potential crowd that we haven't had an opportunity to get with yet. So the opportunity to work with the public media and be on the other side of the camera, I've grown up my whole life watching these shows, being inspired by these chefs, and it's a really cool opportunity to get on the other side of the lens. Hey everyone, I'm Chef Jordan from Craft Gourmet Bakery. Join us October 14th at the Wine and Food Classic, a legendary dinner from WSRE PBS.